So welcome back to another video at filmariot.net, and today another film review. I'm here with my horror movie buff partner, or partner in crime as you put on Facebook earlier. It's Polly from Polstar Photography. Not taking pictures today.
No.
But being the subject of this film.
The subject of the film, or
the
this
subject,
film?
well, this film. Because we're doing a review of Ouija, Origin of Evil. Are you excited?
It's daytime. I can't get scared in the daytime.
It's kind of weird, isn't it, seeing a horror
Not really
in daylight.
It's going to be quite fun.
Yeah, we're here at Cineworld, where we're actually not at the moment because we are here, as we will show you.
And there's a plane going overhead. Shh, shh, shh.
So it's a Ouija. Oh, Ouija? I feel like Morrissey. Ouija board, Ouija board.
Ouija board, Ouija board.
Ouija, Origin of Evil. It's a sequel to, I think the original was just called Ouija, wasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, so this is all going to be all very, 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 very new to me.
I've got a funny feeling that we probably won't need to see the original.
No, I'm sure it'll start in the same place. Is it a really creepy old house?
Oh, yeah. So we just come out of the Cineworld, West India Quay. And we have seen Ouija, Origin of Evil. Our verdict in a minute, but first...
We haven't even told each other.
A widow with her daughters in LA in the late 60s. She runs a seance, which...
Fortune teller, which is all
kind of a bit of a scam, isn't it?
Like,
although she says it's not a scam, she's helping people grieving.
And you see her not take money, so she's a good person, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, usual trope. Children, upset family, big house,
moody lighting.
Catholicism.
In fact, parts of the movie where you think, why aren't you actually having any lights on in the house
God,
when
part
spooky things are happening?
Oh, it's just like...
Because you would automatically put the lights on, wouldn't you, if weird shit was happening?
But then they had to have them. I did like the line, why would we all split up? That's stupid.
There was a bit of comedy, actually.
Yeah, there was a bit.
I don't know if it was intentional, but we were actually laughing throughout quite a bit of the movie.
I laughed especially when Phil did a me.
I know.
And went...
Because it's normally you that does that, and it was me that was doing it more than you. At one point, my coffee cup went flying over you. Fortunately, there was nothing in it.
I was quite impressed that it was you doing it this time. I think I've mentally prepared myself that I was not going to jump this time.
So back to the story. They're getting a Ouija board, which back in the 60s and 70s was actually a toy. Can you believe that was a toy?
No,
it's weird, isn't it?
It was invented as a toy by Hasbro. So it's never been meant to be something that's spooky. It's always meant to be just a toy. And it's been around for over 100 years, hasn't it?
It's weird, isn't it, when you think that, you know, families, parents let their kids play with such a sinister object.
Well, it shows that most people don't believe in that.
True, I guess so. The Ouija board brings in some nasty spirits into the house.
As it is wont to do.
Wasn't their intention, obviously. But
no, it seems like it's all good. Daddy comes back, all nice. Daddy's back in the hood. He's being all nice, all lovely, and then suddenly you have, got a sore neck, got a sore neck, got a sore neck, so I'm going to go and look in the mirror.
Feels like a bee sting in my throat, and then all of a sudden you see that Edvard Munch, the Edvard Munch scream face, which I've got to say was pretty unsettling, I thought.
It was, because the actress was obviously really young as well. It's like that whole Exorcist thing.
Yeah.
How much it messed
and a bit
up
of the Evil
Blair,
Dead, it had that feel about it, and also Jeepers Creepers. Don't know if you've seen Jeepers Creepers.
Oh god, that. Yeah.
But it wasn't too much. They didn't push it too much where it felt a bit fake. It felt quite genuine, I thought, for the first half.
The first act I really enjoyed because it had hints and. Oh, here go my hands again.
There was a moment, one of the characters who's a priest, who was brought into the story, not initially to help the family out, but it was a friend of the family, wasn't it? Because the mother went out to dinner.
He's the principal of the school as
well.
well.
Yeah,
so
and the two kids
go to Catholic school. Very short skirt.
So the priest is played by an actor who we all know, particularly back in the 80s. I haven't actually seen anything that he's been in since, but I said to you, I bet you'll never guess in a million years who that is. But see if you can guess who the actor is. For about 10 minutes you were saying, it's a child, I'm looking at a child, who was it? And then you thought it was, initially thought it was Carl McLachlan.
Yeah.
From Twin Peaks, wasn't it?
For some reason.
Yeah, it did look a bit like him.
I don't know.
But then you knew.
Well, it was the ears.
It was the ears.
It was the ears, it was suddenly like, I don't remember the actor's name, but I remember it was...
Henry Thomas. Henry Thomas, who played Elliot in E.T.
He has been.
Has he? I've not seen him in anything since then.
Yeah, but it was just like, as soon as I saw that, all I kept seeing was huge. He was a bit wooden. I
didn't think it was too bad. I thought the performances were okay. In particular, I thought, I mean, you thought the youngest daughter of the two.
I thought actually the other daughter was really good as well. The mum, who's she again? Because I recognise her.
They'll come up on the screen anyway, who that is.
The little kids, actually, like in most horror films, the kids are actually really good.
Didn't think she was great to start with. As soon as she became
weird,
a bit weird. I'm going to say that because I'm not going to say anything else to give away the plot, but she does turn a bit weird.
Yeah,
I thought she was quite good. And there was one moment where she was talking to the elder sister's boyfriend, and she kind of spooks him out a bit. But something that she says, you were just guffawing.
It was brilliant. I'd love to be a kid like that. By the way, do you know what it feels like? So, I would never have followed her into the basement after that moment. He was a knob.
Quite
he should
creepy.
Never have gone into the basement.
That was a horror faux pas, wasn't it? I mean, there are always horror faux pas in horror movies. They always do.
Never follow the creepy child into the basement, ever. And never put your hand in a wall when a creepy child tells you to put your hand in a wall. It's all going to end badly.
So it was atmospheric. I thought, for me personally, I thought halfway in, or maybe 3/4 of the way in,
so the third act,
it's almost like a different director took over, and it kind of shifted in its tone, and it felt a bit predictable towards the end, and I thought the actual climax of the movie wasn't predictable, apart from certain moments. I mean, you said, why do they always scuttle across the walls and the ceilings?
Oh God, it's like we've got a creepy child, we're going to put the contact lenses will either be white or black.
Yeah.
They'll always have like the black bits around their eyes, like I do after a good night, you know, my makeup everywhere. And then they scuttle up the walls and scuttle from the ceiling. And it's like, what? So they suddenly turn into some sort of insect.
How do they do it? Demonstrate how they scuttle. Go on.
No, because you'll make me look like a twat. No. Too late, I've made myself look like a twat. No.
Because normally with kids in movies, I think, especially kids in horror films, unless it's The Omen, which I think this movie hinted at, and The Evil Dead. I think kids in horror movies, I think it's a bad idea, where they obviously just put lots of horror makeup on a kid's face. I think they got it right.
Actually, I thought she was creepier when she didn't have the makeup.
Yeah, that's true.
Because she was a really pretty little child. She was so mature, and just the way she held herself, and I just thought it was so much better. And then they slapped the contact lenses in, slapped the makeup on.
I didn't think that was too bad though. I thought that was quite authentic. I thought in horror terms, I thought they did it well.
We see that kind of thing every time. Whenever I see a child possessed, I always think.
I mean, it's almost believable. I know that sort of thing doesn't happen, but you kind of get spooked out by it. And when I did, I thought it was quite creepy and unsettling. I thought there were moments in it I did feel genuinely unnerved.
Yeah, I think I felt more unnerved at the beginning and near the second act, I guess. It's always when it comes to the final act and it comes to the climax. I mean, I know we should be used to it by now, but they just don't do it well.
There needs to be that climax where you genuinely walk out of the cinema feeling like you've had your money's worth, and I think for that it was half of a good movie, I think. Yeah,
I think it was half a good movie. I really did enjoy the first part of it.
It showed promise, didn't it, to begin with?
It really did. I was really thinking about it and thinking, can't wait to do the review because I'm actually really enjoying this one. And I will say, I was enjoying it.
I was quite surprised that Michael Bay was one of the producers. That came up in the credits. I was like, wow, I didn't actually realise that he was part of it.
We didn't get like big metallic monsters coming in going,
which I suppose is where the money came from, because it looked like it wasn't a budget movie. It looked like it had financial backing, so I suppose
you had to get some
money.
Really good people to crawl up the walls like that, you know. It's like it's not everyone who could crawl up the wall.
Go on, do it again.
No, I'm not doing it. No.
So the overall verdict for Ouija, Origin of Evil, I'm thinking maybe 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I think because I enjoyed the majority of it, I would give it 6 screams out of 10.
Now we have to look ahead at some of the brilliant horror film. Well, I'm saying brilliant,
yeah.
we haven't seen them yet, but there is one film that we're going to see soon,
Yes.
Which is Train to Busan.
Train to Busan, I think
pronounce
so,
it.
yeah.
It looks like a Korean horror movie, zombie horror movie.
It looks really good.
And we saw the trailer in
Really does
the
look
film
good.
today, and we've got to go
Yeah,
and see that.
I want to see that. It'd be quite interesting to see something that isn't creepy child, girl with long hair, coming closer. No.
So let us know what you thought, if you have seen it, if you're thinking of going to see it, in the comments below. And we'll see you next time on Train to Busan review, hopefully. And hopefully a few more jumps.
From him,
From Polly.
Not me.
The performing monkey.
I hate him.
Shut up. Before I throw this camera at you. So today we're at where are we? West India Quay.
We are at West India. Actually, I quite like them using the old Universal 1960s, like, blah, 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 can't speak. I'm going to try and sit on my hands so they're not waving. I'm quite aware of how much my hands
You got your
wave
Muppet
about.
hands going.
Yeah, my face
your flappy
making
hands.
all sorts of stupid
Edvard Munch. The Edvard Munch scream.
That's God, I can't even talk at the moment.
Actually.
I'm sorry, it looks like there's a bird chasing a bird. I'm going to kill it. Sorry. I'm really easily distracted. That's not going in.
Edvard Munch.